Okay. So, I need food. And there's really only two ways to get food. Either crops, which I don't have, or animals, which I also don't have. Well, let's see. To get crops, I need seeds, and to get seeds, I need grass. And maybe this grass will spread onto here, but I actually need actual grass. And in order to get it to grow, I need bone meal. There's only one way to get two ways to get bone meal. One is organics inside of a composter, or bones. Now I can make a composter, but that's going to take forever to get actual bone meal from a composter. Bones I can get from, well, bones. Okay, so let's say I want animals. Animals, I'd have to get somewhere. And they appear on grass, so... Unsure of what to do, perhaps it would be best to focus my thoughts elsewhere and hope the answer just comes to me. You know what I should do? I really should relocate some of this stuff so that the island itself is one big flat area. That would help out a lot. So why don't I rebuild my structure underneath this island by just going down there? This is probably really dumb. Look at that. Huh. Okay. Well, it's not great food. But it's food. Don't be disgusted in me, dear listener. One does what one must in order to survive. Let's eat this. But this gave me an idea. One that would end up being indispensable to my survival. Well, it just appeared on that platform. I think a temple to Ares is in order. Yeah. Though, there aren't really any temples to Ares, just because he's bloodthirsty, but I'm not going to hold that against him. Maybe a temple to him will bring about more of those things. Maybe even something with bones that I can use. Gotta be smart about this, though. Now, if I remember what the philosophers said, they said that up in there, with zero light, monsters will spawn. They'll also be attracted to whole blocks like these, and they'll walk towards them. Oh. Whoops. Well, I'll cover that in a second. And these trapdoors will trick them into thinking that there is a solid ground, and they'll fall down in here. Now, I'm going to get some water, and it's going to push them this way, then this way, and then this way. Yeah, that should work. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. What was that philosopher's name? Impulse something or other? Yeah, he discussed doing this. Anyways, I guess now would be the time to go find water. We already have one source of water, but we need to make more. And I suspect that there's water over there. 10 torches, that should be enough. And an axe just in case. Okay, let's see here. That should be right in line. I forgot my bucket. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now very carefully, we need to get back. Okay. Let's go make an infinite water supply. Now this will be the true test on whether or not those philosophers were correct. They said, this, you do that, you do that. Huh. Well, I guess they were right. There's that. All right, let's see. Okay. Do that. Aricombrimo thume megasthenes alchime daemon. Hoplocaris adamaste productone teke siplita. Aris anax, hoplodupe, phonois pepelegmenos aie. Haimati tandrophono kairon, polemoclone. Fricte. Hospothees zaifesente kai ekese dairen ambuson. Alaxas alken hoplon es ergatadius. Erenin potheion kurotrophon. Albiodoten. I see movement, and it's a skeleton. Can they see me? No bones? No bones. I guess I'll wait here and see what all shows up. bone. I got a bone. I got a bone, which means I got bone meal. Okay. Oh, well, you look at that. Seeds! I got seeds! Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So what I need to do... I'm still waiting for that grass to continue growing this way so I can get animals. But until then, I need to expand the island that way so that I can start the grove and build a temple to Demeter, and then I need to build a temple to Ares, because he's the one that's giving me all of this, well, slaughter. See, Ares doesn't really care who's doing the killing and who's doing the winning, so long as there's, violence. And because of that, there are no real temples dedicated to him. But, I'll dedicate one to him. Might as well. At this point, a lot of things progressed fairly rapidly. That is until... well... ooh, yeah. Dang. What? Oh, whoa. They're sicking the Furies on me now? What? Who did I upset? While waiting for the mangrove trees to grow and, of course, hiding from the Furies, I built the house again underneath the island. A little bit bigger, but still fairly modest. I also improved on the killing chamber for the unending stream of mobs. Oh, and that little guy? Don't worry about him. He doesn't last very long. Oh, they're still here! Oh!
A few minutes later.
Furies? Okay. Now, dear listener, Ares is no slouch. Let me give you a catalog of the creatures he has summoned in an attempt to end me and satiate his violent bloodlust. First are these disgusting green creatures. Their demeanor is generally unwell, and not only do they seem to hate the living, they generally seem to dislike each other as well. Now, none of these creatures can see me, but to these green things, it doesn't really matter. Once provoked, they erupt in a cloud of fire and smoke, destroying both themselves and anyone unfortunate enough to be nearby. Many times I've been hit with the shrapnel from these things in their death throw tantrums, and I'm not really sure what they're made of, as all I get when they die is this strange, ashy, sand-like substance. Next are what can only be described as dead men. They're human in appearance, but seem to lack any and all intelligence. When I cut them down, all that remains is rotten flesh. I'm not sure where Ares is finding all of these dead men, but if anyone can find them, it's certainly him. An interesting thing happens from time to time, though. It seems that some of these dead men are still carrying items from when they were either alive or when they were buried. Sometimes it's weapons or tools, but sometimes it's an iron ingot. Now, the creature that I was most hoping to get when constructing this chamber for Ares to call down his minions was another type of dead man, but one lacking all flesh. These reanimated skeletons are the remains of archers obviously lost in battle. They have few arrows and their bows are barely held together. But the archers' tools are not what I was expecting. No, what I was looking for was their bones. And boy, did I get those in droves. It is with these bones that I'm able to craft bone meal and acquire seeds and crops. Another interesting creature that Ares seems to summon forth are the reanimated corpses of dead sailors. I suspect that's what they are, since they're completely soaking wet and make nothing but gurgling sounds. If you listen closely, you can even hear them being summoned in the water. Interestingly enough, they occasionally drop copper ingots. Perhaps the remnants of their ship's fittings? I don't know. Now, amongst these droves of creatures, I find the occasional human, though I suspect this human is some sort of witch, as she carries potions that either heal her or harm me. She can heal herself all she wants, but eventually she falls to my blade. From her, I find ingredients for some of the potions that she concocts. I've acquired glowing dust of both the red and yellow varieties, along with some sugar and empty glass bottles that I'm sure once held some potion she made. Now, from the multitude, I heard moans that sounded different than the others. And using rowboats, I was able to pluck out these individuals, and to my surprise, they were human, but not fully dead yet. I suspect I might be able to heal them with either Apollo's help or Asclepius's help. And finally, by far the most deadly of these creatures is the one that uses deception. I'm not sure exactly its true form, but the form it's taking is that of a chicken. More research is needed to discern this thing's intentions. But for now, let's get to that temple. Well, I think that's good for today. I built a temple to Ares, which is sort of the first of its kind. And yeah, I built a little area underneath where he can summon minions to try and do harm to me, which is fine, because then I kill them and get all kinds of supplies. So I think next will be the grove extending out this way with a temple to Demeter. And then a temple to Artemis will go right... Oh. Hello. Hey, shithead. Come here. Oh. Okay.